My name's Noah Cohen. I was born and raised in Tofino, British Columbia, which is really becoming kind of like the synonymous surf beach town of Canada these days. But when I grew up there, you know, in my earlier years, it was not famous at all for surfing at the time. It was much more of like a logging, fishing kind of small community.
I grew up, as the crow flies, only about an hour north of here, and I've actually never even been here, which really is a testament to how much there is out here. We have so many crazy spots to explore and so many remote areas that it's really cool that I can make it to a beach like this for the first time, you know, at age 27, and really only live a little ways away. On the coast, what might only be about 30 kilometers apart, sometimes means you end up driving around 200K just to get where you need to go. You know, you have to wind in around bays and inlets. This area is actually completely new territory for me, and I make a living driving all over the west coast and chasing waves, so. I was actually really surprised at how well it handled and just how much off-roading we had to do just to find this spot. Even once we're on the logging road, which I kind of figured was the home stretch, it was probably still about an hour and a half of like just banging through potholes, and it was awesome that we had an all-wheel drive just to make the trek to the beach.
Shannon and I probably didn't really bring anything to the table. I did everything. Ryan pretty much brought everything to the table. I feel like every time I go on a trip, I don't really bring anything to the table. Like someone else will bring the wood, someone else will bring a lighter. I might just show up and like grab a bit of driftwood off the beach, and then someone else does everything.
Bring you though.
So
to roll up here and have the fish fry going on, and have all the boys cooking and the tent set up, it was pretty epic. It was so much better than what I figured we'd have going on. I thought it was going to be super bare bones and hot dogs on the fire, so this was a pretty big treat.
I did like 12 days in a row chartering, and then to have a day off just to go fishing for myself and with Shannon to enjoy it for that reason.
Yeah, someone else generally does everything, so I try and tell a few jokes and keep the humor flowing. Well, actually, we've all told quite a few jokes this trip.
Doesn't even say words, just like...
I'm always that guy, like when people and a bunch of tourists on the side of the road between Port Alberni and Tofino pull over to see a bear, I'm always like right behind them too, like iPhone out, taking a picture. I don't know, it's still neat, and they're such rad animals.
To find a week or even just a couple days where we could take off in this Tiguan and head off-roading to remote spots and beaches looking for waves.
It is a really rare thing for us to get to do together. I don't think we've done a trip like this in ages, really.
Yeah, it seems to always take us planning like a getaway out of the country or a surf trip out of the country to actually make something like this happen. It was so awesome to do a road trip like this one, and it was basically right in my own backyard. I think it really makes you appreciate what's out there and around you when you get out to explore it this way. Just because you're away all the time or on the road all the time, it doesn't always mean that's fun or exactly what you want to be doing a lot of times. And you know, when you're away for your friends and they're all doing something together, and you kind of, everyone says FOMO these days, but you really do kind of have that anxiety of missing out and missing good times with all your close friends while you're away. To get 4 days like this, you know, where we hop in an SUV and drive to a bunch of random little spots, it's been a really amazing 4 days for sure. It's easy to get caught up with life, so it's important to escape and find that balance.